Hello everybody, the UofCWildcat here, and this is my 300 subscriber video for you guys, and it's another tutorial video about NCAA 14. And again, I want to thank everybody who has taken the time to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I don't think you guys realize how much this means to me. YouTube was something I did. It was something, you know, I saw people do it, and I said, hey, maybe I can take a stab at it, because I think I hope I'm fairly entertaining. I hope. And I also feel like I'm good at laying out stuff for people to see and how to work things, like what they need, like tutorial basis wise. And I think I have pretty good ideas, which is why I've done 1 or 2 top 10s, and I've got another one that's currently in the works, and I'm hoping to get that out fairly soon. But as I talked about in my video earlier this week, my what's going on with the channel in the next month or so, another update video. I've done 4 update videos, but I haven't put any fucking content out. But not enough of that. But basically what I'm trying to say is I want to thank you guys who have taken the time to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I think as of today, as of right now, last time I checked, I'm at 322 subscribers, which is like wow to me. Because the last YouTube channel, I did some things in it. It was mainly a channel I would post little videos about the E or the experience, which was an online dynasty I did with my buddies at Tradition Sports. But it wasn't anything big. It was just a few people who would watch that. And then I also did a top 10 Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time main boss video. And that got a lot of views, and I'm so thankful for where it got to. But I also did the Bull special where I talked about all the Bulls in 2012 and with my buddy Powder Blue Bolts, and just kind of, you know, going over what that was. But other than that, that channel really wasn't. It was just kind of a side thing I was doing for fun. But this channel, the UofCWildcat, I've really put my heart and soul into it. We've got crazy series. I've probably done. I've finished over 5 games, I think, is what I'm at. And I've attempted probably close to 10. I know a few of them, like Catherine right now. I explained what's going on with that. And then I also tried Bioshock, but I felt really, really bad about the way it was going because I didn't know you could have subtitles, so I didn't know the story that was going on. And the game was dark, and I died. Like, there's one episode I tried to record, and I died 5 times in a row, and I was like, I'm doing something wrong. So I had to step back and try and figure out what's going on with Bioshock to kind of get some idea with that. But that's enough talking about what's going on. But we also have the NCAA Tier Dynasty, which is probably my most successful series, and I enjoy the hell out of that. And I also explained how, you know, I kind of want to get some backlog on that, and I want to be able to, you know, have it out regularly. I don't want to have these breaks where, oh, something came up and I, you know, miss a week of uploading. I want to be able to get some backlog and get some headway on that series, because again, it does take a long time for the editing for that, and then the exporting, and then recording audio and exporting again. It's pretty much a day thing with that, and I want to be able to get a few weeks of the NCAA Tier Dynasty recorded, all set. All I have to do is upload it before I start pushing it out again, which is what I basically explained in my other video, so I don't know why I'm rehashing it, but just trying to understand that. And then I've got the top 10 hardest stars in Super Mario 64, which I love that video. Again, it's talking about a game that's really near and dear to my heart, and it'll always be, but it was good to actually talk about it, and I'm glad that I'm able to get that out there in the atmosphere for everybody to watch. But then we go to the most successful, my NCAA 2014 playoff mod tutorial videos, and those are huge. I think I'm close to 20K on the opening video for that, which is unreal, and I want to thank everybody who takes the time to watch those, leaves like ratings, and then subscribes because of them. So that's why I'm using this as a 100 no, 200 no, 300 subscriber video for you guys. And well, let's get right into it. So as you can see what this is a 2014 webpage creator, and what this does is, have you ever been doing a dynasty where you're thinking to yourself, I love NCAA, I love the storylines that are going on with my team, but I don't have any way to actually create. I need to find a way to, like, put down all the information, and, you know, writing it down is so bothersome, and you lose those things, and it's really bleh. But then you try to type it up, and it takes so long. It takes forever just to type up all the little nitty-gritty things, like, you're not going to spend your time typing up every running back's rushing yards for the entire year, or how freshman running back who got a few touches this year did. it's just something that you just skip over. But what if you had a program that could literally take all that information and in the span of maybe 10 minutes, make an entire set of web pages that you could look at whenever you want? You can just go back and rehash everything that's going on with your team. Well, that's what PocketScout over at Operation Sports has done. And this guy, he's phenomenal. He did the playoff mods, and now he's got this webpage creator. This has been out since 2013, though. But, you know, right when NCAA had come out. I just haven't, you know, made my video. But I've done this twice so far with the Miami Redhawks Dynasty. So what I'm going to go over is actually making the pages. I do not have a full understanding of how to put these web pages online. That's not my forte. I'm not super into you know, a bunch of web page creating, but I know I've got this page creator and I can look up these things whenever I want, and hopefully when I get to a time where I know how to do that, I will be able to do that for you guys and, you know, put this out there so you guys can look up if you want to know how let's say Austin Boucher was doing his first year and you don't have any idea, you don't want to go back and watch all the videos and try and compile all those stats. I've got something for you to look up. Hopefully I get to that point. But let's get on into this. So the first thing I want to talk about is, first off, I'll show you an example. Here is what I've got for the Miami Redhawks. And I can open this up in my Internet Explorer, but it opens up from my files. And as you can see, these are the Miami Redhawks. And look at this. I've got all this stuff over here. It compiles all my yearly records. Again, the first year we went 11-3. Then 2014 we went 7-6. And it sucks, but that's what we did as a team. And you can look over here and it's got all the schedule. I can look at everything and we can look at the crazy games that we had all season. Like, let's look at the Ohio State game, the game that was so close. And we can look at all these things. It brings up the entire score thing as if you were looking at it on your Xbox. It shows when the scores happened, what was going on. You can see that Ohio State scored freaking 17 unanswered points on us to beat us. And especially in the last 7 or 6 minutes of the game. And it's got all these stats here, all the things, time of possession, the turnovers, the yards per carry, and you can go through and it shows everybody's stats for the entire game, and like, wow, this is ridiculous. You can go over here and you can go to awards. I can look at who won the Heisman Trophy. And over here you can see Kadeem Carey was in there, but the winner was Michael Brewer from Texas Tech. You'll just be able to look at that. And then if you go over to stats, you can look at, where's the individual stats? Receiving rankings, for example, or recruiting rankings. And it shows the recruiting classes that you've got for the entire season. Let me see, there should be, I'm trying to remember exactly where I've got it. Top performances, or no, I looked right underneath it. Team offensive stats. And you can look at the stats for every team. You can see Washington State was so good. They were 9-3 and they had so many yards per game. This is some crazy stats that we've got over here. You can look at all the coaches and where everybody's coaching. Just, there's so much content that if you just wanted to spend some time and just look through a dynasty or go through and remember how your dynasty was going back so many years ago, you can. And just for example, you can archive them on top of each other. If I want to look at the 2013 season, it brings all this up and I can look at the Heisman Trophy winner that year, which was Johnny Manziel. And what's the best part of this, and what I want to show you, is this works for if you're doing the NCAA playoff mod, which is crazy. Obviously it works because of that, but look, we've got stuff. It shows Eastern semifinals. If you've changed the name in your dynasty, it shows what's happened there. I can go and look at the game and look how that game happened. If you want to look at some in-depth stats of the playoff games, Tommy Rees having a great day and everything in that nature, Chase Reddick having 2 picks. You can just go and look at these stuffs, and it's probably the most amazing thing I've had, and that's why I'm trying to advocate it. It's very good. So, some ground rules I want to lay with this video. First off, this is 100% Xbox 360. I only have an Xbox 360 that works with NCAA. I don't have a PlayStation 3. I don't have the PlayStation NCAA 14. I don't have the money for that, so I do not have a video for that. But what you can do is go to operationsports.com. This link up here, I'll have it in the description below. And you can go to how to run the program on PS3. And there's a picture tutorial on this site of how to go through it for you guys who are PS3. Because I do want you guys to have this. This is so great of a program, but I don't have the ability to teach it to you on my videos because I don't have the required stuff for it. So, again, there's a way that you guys will be able to get to it, because I know the NCAA Tier Dynasty, or the NCAA playoff mods, it is on the site as well, and you guys just need to know where it is. It don't say it in the video, but it say it in the description. I say it in the comments, so that way you guys know this is 100% Xbox 360 only. Another limitation, because I get this question all the time, this does not work if you have an online league. It doesn't work for online dynasties, and it doesn't work for if you have a team builder team in there. So if you make a team and put it in there with team builder, you can't use this. It doesn't work because the stuff tries to align with certain teams. So it doesn't work that way. You can't use a team builder, and it doesn't work with your online dynasties. So those are the main limitations that you guys will have with the program in itself. So I'll basically go over what you'll need. So first off, things that you'll need. You'll need the NCAA 14 for Xbox 360 for this video. You'll need an Xbox 360. You need to have a flash drive big enough. It doesn't have to be too big. Even like a 4 GB flash drive will work. Anything just to be able to move the file from the Xbox 360 back to your computer. Then you're going to need Modio 3.0. There should be a downloads, I think it's down a little further. Yeah, an optional. You need to click in this optional downloads place down here. You click on Modio, you'll be able to get it onto your computer, and from there, you'll be able to use Modio to take the file off the flash drive and put it onto your computer. And then the final thing you need, this is 100%. You don't really need Modio, but that's the way I'm going to teach it. The required download that you need to click on this link right here, and you need to download the NCAA 2014 webpage maker. This is a thing that has been made by PocketScout, who's a great creator. He did the playoff mods. This guy, if you want to give any credit, come to the site. Thank this man. This man has done so much for NCAA 2014, as we're not getting another game. He's just support this man. He's done so much. Now back to this. You need to have this download. Things I'm going to say. I've gotten this question a lot. No, it will not give you viruses. I've downloaded on my computer. I would not advocate any software or any download that will put any viruses on your computer. That's not the way I work. I don't want to, corrupt people's computers. I'm sitting here like under a keyboard like, hey, I'm screwing everybody's computer. This stuff works, and I'm begging you, if you have a love for NCAA, please go through this video. It does not give you a virus at any point. It is not completely difficult to understand. This video should be a lot shorter than the NCAA playoff mod. So, again, follow along. It shouldn't be too careful. And I beg you, watch every step of this video, or else you're going to come into problems. And then the other last thing I want to point out, if you have any technical problems, if you don't understand a step, comment below. I will be able to help you if you missed a step. If you're having a problem, some error code that's coming up, come to operationsports.com forums, post in this thread. It'll be literally linked in the description below. The PocketScout NCAA 2014 webpage creator. You come over here and you post in this forum with your error code. He goes in and he finds it out. I had an error in mine, and I came and I showed him. I was like, this is a problem that I'm coming up with, and I don't know how to fix it. He literally came and he told me exactly what I needed to do. I fixed it, and I got my stuff working. So that's all you need to do. Come talk to him with any code errors, because I did not make this code. I do not know how the intricacies of it actually works. This is your guy. PocketScout is the guy that you want to go to. So you will have to come here and post here with your code errors. That being said, we're going to go into it. So I'm going to pop onto my Xbox really quick. It'll be a short little Xbox clip that we will be able to record. And after that, it's all computer from there. So I will be back with you guys in a hot second, and we'll start getting this thing going. Hello everybody, we're back and we're on the Xbox, and I simulated through a season with Arizona. This is the first time I've simulated through a season where Arizona did not have at least 8 wins, and they went 3-9. So I don't know what's going on, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where you need to be. Currently, I'm on bull weeks. I'm at the step right before the step we need to be. You need to simulate to the end of bull season, and you need to just stay there. That's where you need to be, because if you go any further, you will have a messed up file and you won't have what you need to be able to move on to actually making your Dynasty videos. So the file you need is a bowl season. Bowl season works if you go by like players leaving, it stops working, but you need to be at bowl season to be able to get it to the point of where you're needing it. And I have not recorded with my HDP VR since it's been having its problems. I've got little things that are working. I got a fan underneath this, and this is going to be a short little clip of what you actually need to do, so I'm hoping it doesn't take God knows how long, but I'm going to hold my breath, because if this messes up, I'm going to be very, very sad, but it shouldn't, because it's about to get there. It's advancing to the end of the season, and once it gets there, it's a quick fix of what we actually need to do. So it's updating the record books. And there we go. So we're at the end of the season, and just to show how crazy the season was. Yeah, it was Auburn. It was Auburn Army in the national title game. And fucking Auburn won on a last-second field goal. Okay. That's how crazy the season was. Because I looked at it and I was like, what? Okay. So what you need to do, you're at the end of the season, okay? This is the end of the season for your Dynasty or whatever it needs to be. So what you need to do is go over to Dynasty Setup, and you need to save your Dynasty on a flash drive. Well, I've started this Dynasty on a flash drive, but most likely you won't. So you'll need to click X when you get to this screen, and you need to click onto your memory unit. Your hard drive is the hard drive that's on the Xbox. As you can see, it's simulating that hard drive, the big block that goes onto your hard drive. You need to click onto memory unit. You click onto the memory unit, it brings up this. Next, you need to save it as a file name that you'll recognize for the others. I've got all my NCAA tier dynasties in here, so I'm going to name this NCAA. Okay. Computer did something weird. I thought I was messing up the recording. So I'm going to name this NCAA WPC for webpage creator. So you save the file, it's now on your hard drive forever. And there we go. We are there, we've got our file now. And after that, you should be done. So I should be done. I'm going to exit out of the Dynasty, and I'm going to turn off my Xbox, because you need to do that to be able to take the hard drive out. So that's what I'm going to do. Quick, we only spent 3 minutes about on the Xbox. Thank God. I was really worried. Video hasn't corrupted yet. But it usually is around the 10-minute mark, so we didn't even get close. I'm going to have to try later, but right now, that's where we're at. I'm going to back out. We'll meet back on the computer, and we will go from there. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, guys, we're back on the computer. We're going to be on the computer for the rest of the entire video, so stay tuned. It'll be pretty simple from this point on. So what we're going to do at this point, I'm going to bring up this folder that I've got with all my NCAA stuff. And what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to open up Modio. And then I'm going to go back over. And then it'll ask you, it always asks me if I want to use Modio. And I always have to say, yes, I do. Because it goes through my security system. And I haven't yet gone and said, yeah, this is the program. Don't worry about it. So as Modio is going to load up, we're going to go into it and we're going to extract the file from Modio itself. So as soon as this guy decides he wants to get up. Oh, here we go. And now once we've got Modio up, it brings up this. What you want to do is you want to click Open from a device. And this is how you extract all your files. It's been done in the other video, but I'll show you here for you guys if you don't want to do the playoff mod, but you want to save your actual footage. So what we're going to do here is I've got 2 profiles on here. My little brother's got a file on here, and then I also have my profile. So you got to click on and find your profile. Mine's the one that has NCAA. And you scroll down here, and then you try and find your file. You may need to widen this out a bit so you can actually see which is which. So here we go. Here's mine, the NCAA WPC. That's what we had named it on the Xbox. So you click on this, it starts to get the file, and it'll eventually open up like this. What you want to do is you want to go to File, Contents. You want to right-click it, and you want to extract the file. So extracting the file. And I like to put it in the same place. I've got them all in a certain place, so I'm going to put it in there. And that should be it for Modio. You should be done. You don't need to worry about Modio at all for the rest of this. Now, so that should be a simple process. The next thing you want to do is you want to go over here, and you want to go to the NCAA 2014 webpage maker. That's where you download it, wherever you have it. I just have it in a specific folder. So I'm going to open up the NCAA 2014 web page creator, and it brings up this. So it's got pretty simple. You can archive your season into another group if you want to. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to first open. You go to File, Open, and you'll have to open your file. You do the same thing that you did for the NCAA tier dynasties. It doesn't recognize the file. It opens up as some random stuff. So you got to click the drop-down menu and click All. You click on the NCAA, whatever your dynasty name is, and it'll open it up. So at this point, it's got the file all loaded up, and you'll have to click, or it starts loading up like this. So there we go. As soon as it's got Dynasty, and then whatever your Dynasty name is, it's all good to go. So what you want to do is you want to click the Fill Database. Now here's a problem that's come up with mine, and it may come up with mine, I'm not sure, but if you go to Reports and Options, it's got all these things. You can even decide if you want certain things or not. I know the first time I did it with the NCAA Miami Redhawks Dynasty, I had a problem with the freshman one. So if I didn't want the freshman one, I unclick freshman. And I'm going to do it just in case for this time being. So if you don't have the freshman tab for that, you can do some other cool things. You can go, oh, this is 2013, and you want this for, we were the Arizona Wildcats. You can go, I was a head coach. The wins that I had, I guess they went 3-9 because they're garbage. And then this last column, you can see end of the year, which is what mine was. So there we go. You put at what time of the season that you've got. So all you have to do at this point is you will click Fill Database, and you'll just let it go. It'll start trying to fill the database. It'll have this bar right here that'll start filling up. I'll try and talk a little bit through it. It takes a little bit to actually start filling the database because again, it's going into the file. It's trying to take every component that's in that file and put it into the actual Dynasty model. So as you can see, the green bar has ticked up a little bit. As you can see, once the green bar has filled, your database is filled and you can move on to the next step. So I will cut to the next step. Again, this is going to take a little bit. I'd probably say about 5 to 10 minutes, so I will be back with you as soon as it's done. Alrighty, so here we are. As you can see, as soon as it finishes, it gives you a little ding, it's done, and it says NCAA 2014 DB created in DB directory. So it makes a whole directory of this. After this, you want to click Create HTML Reports. And again, it'll go through another process of actually having to make this. And I think this one's a little bit quicker because, again, it's got all the data. So, as you can see, it's going to take a little bit. It says not responding, but you don't have to worry about that. As soon as your reports are created, it'll start actually going through the process of making your actual reports, because it's got the database now, and all you have to do is make the HTML reports. It starts filling everything into all the different categories that you need to worry about. And one thing I'm going to talk about while this is, as you can see, I think it's somewhere on there, this is version 2.2, so I haven't updated the version of what I've done. As of right now, they have 3.03 or whatever it is, so that is the latest version. I haven't done it. It actually got updated yesterday, so definitely go into that. I think it's got a lot more actual stuff, but I'm totally cool with the version that I have. I probably won't update it myself, so if you want to get the most up-to-date version, that's what they have currently on the website. It's got so many cool things that you can do with it, so if that's something you want to do, then by all means go ahead and do it. But I will cut the video again until it's finished creating the HTML pages, and then I'll show you the results. Alrighty guys, as you can see, it says web page created in reports directory. So we click OK. I'm going to bring up my folder where it all should be. It's in the archives and it's in reports. So if I click one of these random ones like attendance, it'll bring up a file that'll have it, and hopefully it's not too crazy. I may have to delete it later because this is obviously a test. I don't want it to merge with my Miami Redhawks one, but it'll load up here hopefully soon. It's going to take a little bit. And there we go. We have this. If I go to season archives and click current season, is this the right season, or do I have to? I need to go to Arizona and check if this is right. If not, then I just can't click that way. Actually, it is. Whew, it's 100% right. There we go. And as you can see right here, it's got everything recorded. Arizona State did all that. And if we go to standing, or not standings, what do I want to look at? Bowl champions. Auburn won the national title. I think I need to go to Bulls to get that. Yep. Auburn won the national title against Army 31-38, and everything is where it needs to be. So here's this. Everything's done. All you have to do is that. It's as simple as getting your file, bringing up Modio over here, taking the file off of Modio, filling the database by opening a file over here, and then creating the HTMLs once that database has been created. So again, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. It's very quick. It should be sub 20 minutes, I hope. I did spend about like 5, close to 10 minutes rambling at the beginning, but this is besides the point. The actual video content is very simple. So again, if you guys have any questions relating to the process, please comment below. I will help you there. If you have any code errors, it says something's not working here, take your code, post it to Operation Sports and PocketScout's NCAA 2014 webpage creator, and he will be able to help you there. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. This is the UFC Wildcat, signing out.